year's Holy Cross Educator of the Year award goes to someone who, in my opinion, is extremely deserving of it. This teacher is an absolute joy to be around, always open for conversation or a quick joke to pick you up in any situation. His positive energy is a trademark of his teaching style and the Moreau community as a whole. In all honesty, this person has to be one of the best teachers I have ever had. He takes his time to meticulously explain each and every concept in a way that everyone can understand and ensures that all of the students get an equal and adequate level of education. If someone does not understand a topic, he goes out of his way to help them. In addition, he makes his classes fun and engaging, ensuring that no student is ever bored. I'm very thrilled to say I'm not the only person who experienced ideas like this. Some comments left for this teacher include, great interactive teacher, really cares for students, very sweet, although I don't have him as a teacher, to simply just goat. I completely agree with every of these ideas shared. Some students in his advisory have told me how much effort and thought he puts to making them feel seen and heard, and he makes them laugh all the time. Well, I can stand here and say that this person is dedicated to the Moreau community. My words don't speak as loud as this person's actions. In my time at Moreau, this teacher has filled in several positions, from Dean of Students to Science teacher to even teaching Spanish. The only person to look at a project that he has simply titled Song and see it through to performance. And this is true, he still asks me when I will get it recorded to this very day. There's a reason that I, as a rally officer, always ask this person first when spirit checks roll around. He's always down to have a good time. He's danced at several rallies, dressed up in goofy costumes, and even helped moderate last year's senior council. He even split the senior class right down the middle while dressed as Moses. I hope my speech hasn't gone on for too long, and I hope this person found it at least a little bit humorous. But in closing, I'd just like to say thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. On behalf of the Moreau community, I'm honored to announce this year's Holy Cross Educator of the Year is Mr. Reaker.
The Holy Cross Educator of the Year Award honors a teacher who undeniably deserves it. When I started my freshman year, I expected this class to be one of the ones that I dreaded. However, this teacher turned a subject that I always thought was a bit boring into an uplifting environment and an experience that inspires countless students. But it's not just me who thinks that. One student's vote said that this year's recipient shows students the potential that they have, especially when they don't see it in themselves. And this teacher is described in numerous votes as supportive, hardworking, considerate, passionate, and is a great mentor. This teacher works hard to ensure that their class is a safe space, both for those who love the subject and for those who struggle with it. Though they teach multiple classes in what one would call the most difficult subject to enjoy learning, on the days that I have their class, I and many other students look forward to it. Even when I enter the class knowing that I will have left with more homework, by the end of it, I feel happy to be there, because that is the environment that this teacher creates. The reason this teacher's class is so enjoyable is that this teacher has an evident care for their students and their subject. They take time to answer questions and provide plenty of time in class to do homework so students can come to them if they're confused. This teacher tailors their schedule to ensure that students can best grasp the material and retains an open mind when students ask for adjustments, like releasing the study guide earlier. Additionally, this teacher demonstrates the most awareness for a student's workload that I've ever seen. Not only do they provide mental health days when their students ask for it, they have an appreciation for the poetry that their class prepares and embrace lighthearted activities that some teachers would consider distracting. This teacher is so great at what they do, it's no wonder that many students and alumni use them as a therapist. This teacher undeniably deserves this honor. And I'm elated to announce that this year's Holy Cross Educator of the Year award goes to Mr. Hodgson.
When I was asked to present this year's Holy Cross Educator Award, I had a difficult time preparing what I wanted to say. Not because I didn't know what to say, but because I didn't know if one speech can encapsulate all that this teacher has done for Moreau, for his students, and also for me personally. When looking through what others had to say about this teacher, it's universally agreed that his dedication and commitment to Moreau, as well as his passion for music education, is unmatched. This teacher gets up at 2 to 3 a.m. every day to drive from Stockton to Moreau and starts his day with a 0-period class full of students just rolling out of bed. How does he get them to play high-energy jazz that early in the morning? No idea, but somehow this man has managed to do it every single day for the last 4 decades. No matter the circumstances, he puts a smile on his face, most of the time, has an endless amount of jokes prepared, life advice and barbecue grilling tips ready to share, and of course, infinite music knowledge that he enlightens his students with in all of his classes. Whether he's adorned in his infamous Hawaiian shirts at late Friday night football games, or in class conducting with his baton, this teacher is a shining example of an educator who shapes his students through challenges and rewards them with success. Although some may describe him as strict, I would call it tough love. He's committed to helping students gain responsibility, confidence, and creativity. He sees the students' potential and is determined to help them be the best they can be. By instilling a strong work ethic, this incredible band director promotes exponential growth, not just on stage, but in their personal lives. Through music, he creates a class environment like no other. He teaches students how to listen to one another, manage their time, commit to their responsibilities, aim for perfection, and be a team player so that they can come together as a collective group and play incredible music. When students struggle to believe in themselves, he uplifts them and pushes them forward. He has also provided students with lifetime memories and life-changing opportunities through competitive festivals in places such as Anaheim and Santa Cruz, performances at Yoshi's Jazz Club in Oakland and Chabot College, global trips to Japan, and many school assemblies and concerts. When I first joined this teacher's class, I wanted to stay in the background for all 4 years, and specifically, never ever solo. I was scared that I wouldn't be good or I would embarrass myself, but from the get-go, this teacher continuously urged me to try it, even if I didn't want to. The first time I ever had to solo in class, I practically went red with embarrassment. But that experience became a stepping stone for my transformation. Before I knew it, all the encouragement, opportunities, comments to play with more unbridled enthusiasm, and lighthearted jokes to put me at ease had led me to a point where I wanted to play out. I know for a fact that if he had never taken the time to help me break out of my shell and be a leader to my classmates, I wouldn't have pushed myself to be in the spotlight. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. This teacher is more than deserving of the Holy Cross Educator Award. He is leaving a legacy of nearly 40 years in which he has dedicated himself completely to his craft, enriched the lives of countless band students, and equipped them with the skills and knowledge they need to navigate the next chapter in their lives. On behalf of the entire Moreau community, I'm thrilled to announce, if you can't tell already, that this award goes to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Newton.